Hey, hope everyone's having a fantastic day. Today's video is 1 gram of protein per 3 pounds of body weight. Is that what I'm getting? So I'm going to talk a little bit about my macro split, the type of foods I eat, and stay tuned through the video because I'm going to show you what I ate on this specific day as well. So yeah, I've been calculating it out here and there lately, and it generally turns out to be just about 1 gram of protein per 3 pounds of body weight. Now, generally, like I said, this is an estimate, so it could be a little more, it could be a little less, but I weigh about 168 pounds and I'm getting close to 60 grams of protein a day on average, it seems like. Around 55 to 60 grams of protein. Now, again, sometimes I could go a little more, sometimes it could be a little less, but that's just what seems to be the average, and that's turning out to be about 1 gram of protein per 3 pounds of body weight, just around there. So that seems to be plenty of protein for me. I'm 45 years old. I feel plenty strong. I can do 24 pull-ups. I can do over 40 push-ups. So I think that we need a lot less protein than most people think. And from all the research that I've done, I believe that having higher carbs and then lower on the fat and protein is the most healthy macro breakdown. Focusing on lots of fruit, lots of green salads, and just not having too much fat and lower on the protein seems to be the most health beneficial long term. Also, if you look at the pockets of populations that have the most people living to be 100 years old, they historically have eaten a higher carbohydrate diet and a lower protein diet, a little lower on the fat and protein. So that's what I try to do. I feel the best when I do it that way. I like to focus my diet on fruit and green salads and smoothies and juices, and then add some other things in there as well. So that's how I do this. I'm currently exercising 4 to 5 days a week. I got a couple of days of strength training, a couple of days of cardio. So make sure you check out my workout playlist to see some different workouts that I do, and my what I eat in a day playlist. I have a lot of videos on the foods that I eat. So on this day, I started off at noon with a big fruit salad. It had strawberries, blueberries, and grapes. They've been in season, getting really good berries and grapes. So a good way to start it off. Then at 1:30 p.m., I put together a smoothie. This was absolutely delicious. So this smoothie had 3 dates. It had 1 cup of frozen blueberries. It had a tablespoon of cacao. I had a tablespoon of peanut butter. I had 4 frozen ripe bananas, and what I do is I freeze them when they're nice and ripe with the peel on, and I throw them in a tub of hot water for about 4 minutes, and they come right out of the peel, nice and easy. It had 1 cup of almond milk and 1 cup of coconut water. So this has been a really good combination, super delicious smoothie that I've been making lately. Blended it up in the Vitamix, and I recommend everyone to get a high-powered blender. It makes it nice and easy. And there it is, made just a little bit over 1 liter. And at 6 p.m. I started with an apple, and then I headed over to a special event. They had a whole bunch of food there, so I'm going to tell you what I had at the event. I started off with a big bowl of grapes, and then I had some dates. Then I had vegetables with hummus. Then I had some of these little mini sandwich wraps. Then I had some walnuts, and I had some dessert, some mini brownies that were delicious. So that was it. Make sure you check out my plant-based recipe ebook. I have it in the description box. I have some delicious recipes in there. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Subscribe for more videos. And thanks for watching. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.